There we go. There we go. There we go.
You have no idea what was wrong. You do not laugh. The phone was supposed to be horizontal. I didn't know.
You didn't know. I'm sorry. Well, we learn every day. Now you know.
Yeah, totally. Wow.
Now you know.
That was the thing. So now I think I need to change it around. I hope this is not gonna mess up stuff more. That's wrong, right?
No, it's wrong. It was perfect the other way.
Okay.
Other way. There we go.
Because I just said I'm looking away from the camera, but I guess it's okay.
It's perfect. You are perfect where you are. Yes. Stella, I had an intro song for you. I had an intro song for you, Busi.
Yeah.
And now you've been having these technical issues.
Can I have my intro song?
Okay, there it goes. Money. Money.
My favorite song of all time. Nice. Thank you so much. How are you doing?
I am super awesome.
I'm good. Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. Totally, I'm going to enjoy this. I know. So thank you.
You are most welcome. So tell me, are you still a millionaire during lockdown?
Why would I not do that? Girl, please. Nobody else got time for that. Girl,
I'm just
the day I get broke, I die.
Oh my goodness. So we'll know when that day comes.
You know what? I always say, you know what? No matter what life can throw at me, no matter what can broke, it's better to cry with, you know what? They always say it's better to cry in a Porsche than a tears. True story.
True story. You are living testimony.
Yeah, no. You know what? I had my fair share, so I've paid my dues.
You've paid your dues. That's good. Thank you so much to everybody who's tuned in. If you've just joined us, we are chatting to an amazing woman. She's an internationally accredited money coach, author, and speaker. She was also listed as one of the influential South Africans in 2017 by Avance. Gorgeous lady was also a Tammy Taylor Mrs. South Africa semi-finalist. Busi Selesho. Officially now you are welcomed.
Thank you so much for inviting. You are such an amazing soul. So I am always happy to chat with you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the other day on social media, I saw this meme and it said that bank notifications can boost the right. So I laughed it off. I thought it was just a joke. I just laughed, Until this week, I was under the weather. My health was being challenged. And then I joined WhatsApp gifting. Miguel, when the bank notifications were coming, Kauta immune system, it started being boosted. And I was like, no, 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 no. Busi must tell me money is good for our health. Can I get a confirmation?
Well, money makes the world go around. What else makes the world go around? We've only heard about money. You know that song? Sorry, I did not get that, Race.
I'm saying last week we concluded that it was love and money that makes the world go round.
Okay. Yeah. So you know that song you were singing? It says other people die for money, other people could do good with money, other people do bad with money. But money is the thing. So I guess it's like breath. You could breathe as a murderer and kill somebody. You could breathe and save life. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. So you can confirm that, it can boost the immune system. It's healthy for us. I mean, when I think about it, skoloto and poverty and stress, same WhatsApp group affects the health,
and
cancer, sickness and disease.
Well, you could still have those things with money, but it just makes it easy to have them when you have money. I always say that you really, really have it easier than the person who don't. So, yeah.
It's better to have the money.
Better
in
to have
any situation.
Like I'm saying, life can throw whatever at me, but let me have money and let me deal with it with my money.
So, I've read your amazing book, Money and Black People, Why Black People Don't Have Money. And I want to know, man, hey, in the book, you mentioned that there were a few lessons that you'd learned, right? About why you were broke. And you mentioned that one of the reasons was that you focused in the wrong place. During this lockdown, where should our focus be?
Making money is never about anybody who thinks that they must work for money. They are going to be surprised because they will work and they will work some more. But even if that money comes through, it never lasts or it never fulfills you because it was never meant to be like that. Now, sure. I'm talking from experience because I was the person who was like, you know what, I'll make as many millions as possible. And I did everything, did not sleep 24 hours a day, did all that I could. And at the end of the day, I was never happy. So you don't want to have money that causes you grief. You don't want to have money that comes with tears and blood and all these things and sweat and all this because it doesn't. There's so many people that I coach, they wake up in the morning, they go to work, they leave their kids, and they feel so guilty for leaving their kids the whole time to go and make money. So even when you do get the money, you are no longer happy. You're always saying, you know what, I wish I could be more at home. So you are making money. You are giving your kids whatever that money can buy, but you're not giving them you. So money is something that God gave to us, just like air. Nobody wakes up in the morning and think about the fact that today I might not have enough air. Once you are up, you know you are up. And nobody ever thinks that, oh, let me breathe a little bit because at next door they don't have enough air. Nobody ever thinks that I must breathe in less because I must save for retirement air. We don't do that. But we could put our hand on the nose and close the breathing, and that will kill us. So normally people do that. We have been taught, I mean, I wrote in my book that there's a system that came through to just make our lives hard by telling us that money, we're supposed to work for it, it's supposed to come hard. And then we bought the story, obviously. Our great ancestors bought the story, and it kept being sent down the queue, and we finally got here, and we are here also doing the same thing. But actually, I mean, I can tell you a live example of me. I did work for money, and it wasn't nice. And then I stopped working for money. That book that you just put up has sold more than 12 around the world. And in South Africa, it sells for 220. Everywhere else, it sells for probably 800 rand because it's in dollars and nobody has a problem paying that money. And it has made more than 3 million rands. But that money is money that I never worked for. So you are to sit with it. You will wake up every day to do almost nothing but enjoy your life, and you will have money. That doesn't get finished or cause you trauma because you'll be doing what you want. I mean, my kids are homeschooled, have been homeschooled for the past 6 years. I am always with them. I take them everywhere with them because I had the chance to find my calling, and my calling sticked with me in a way that my calling is not my job. I don't have to come out of my life to go and make money and come back. My own life makes money by itself. So just like you're not supposed to worry about money. But unfortunately, we're told that we must worry about money. And we worry about money, and the more we worry, the more less money we have.
So is that why Black people don't have money?
Well, the book says Black people, but Black people is not actually a color of skin. They are, it's a mentality. Like, as you know, that, you know, I mean, this morning I was talking to somebody about the fact that when you're a woman, you already subject yourself to things like, oh, they're doing this to me because I'm a woman. I'm not getting this because I'm a woman. You could be, you know, but the moment you don't identify yourself as a being, identify yourself as that, you're going to get the benefits and the disadvantages of that thing. So God creates us to be beings, and that means that it doesn't matter if you're Black or white, or you're in South Africa, you're in America, you're a woman, or you are whatever. You are going to be provided for by the source that brought you here. The source already planned for you before you were in your mother's womb. When you get here, the source already knows how you're going to survive. Hence, you don't see trees struggling or have stress or have depression. Man, how am I going to make money? When you have the idea of how am I going to make money, you are no longer in the zone. Because that is never supposed to be a question. But when you say, today, what did I wake up to do that changed somebody's life? Now, I have coached probably how many people today? Probably 3 coaching and 2 healing sessions. Well, those people paid, but what I know for sure is that I wake up every day to change somebody's life. And I do that, even if they were not paying me, I would still love to do that. That just by itself. So I then do not have to think about how am I supposed to make money. Automatically, my life is money. So I always say, if you do not understand that you are the money you want, you're gonna have to go look very, very far. But you are the money you need.
And what is the okay? Okay, now you can continue.
Okay, so the unfortunate thing is that we're already told the wrong information. So now we have to understand that. So that is where that's where I had to go through. That's why everybody who doesn't have the money they need today must go through that process of unlearning the wrong information. It's like they taught you the wrong stuff. Now you have to go and change everything you were taught is wrong. Wow. Okay, start afresh. So and it's not nice, firstly, to know that you just know the wrong information and you invested so much. I mean, I started 6 businesses, and all those businesses I was told to need money to make money. And I went and I borrowed from the bank, ended up with 40 million in debt that I don't even know what I did with it. But now I needed to pay for it. So you see, I was taught for so long that this is how you do it. This is while it was wrong. Now I started a business without money and it worked. So you see, we have to unlearn, and the unlearning is you get angry, you get sad, you get frustrated, you get irritated, you want to kill people, you want to kill yourself, you want to kill white people, you want to kill men, you want to kill everybody, you want to kill your parents, you want to kill your husband, you want to kill almost everybody. But
yeah.
But you want to say something?
No, I'm saying you're just blaming everybody for your situation.
Yeah, and exactly. And then, but it's part of the process. And the main character here is you. So if you are able to hold it together through the unlearning process, you have done a good job, because awareness is everything. Then the next step is to learn the new information. Then the new information is even worse, because all of a sudden now you hear a Busi that says you're supposed to attract money. Oh, hell no. Attract money how? Like how? And then a Busi says, oh no, you just have to have a high vibration for you to attract money, which means you must be happy all the time. Or you'll be like, oh really, Busi, I must be happy broke. Like how? How am I? So it even is more, it makes you more angry. Like right now you feel stupid, simple. It's just like, what? So you have to then go through the process of learning the new stuff. And I promise you, making money is the easiest thing in the world. Now, one day I had that thing for the first time. I almost killed the person who said it. They said, you know what? There are so many things. Relationships are hard. Being sick is hard. But the easiest thing in life is to make money. I was like, what? My whole entire life, I struggled with money, and you want to tell me the thing that almost killed me, got me sequestrated and lost everything, is the easiest thing? Like, are you trying to tell me I'm stupid in that way? You know, like, I was so angry. And I know I made people angry because of, and I know how it feels like, because I was there also. And then now you have to learn. You have to learn all the ways, the new way of living. And then the good thing is that it doesn't take forever. Goodness me. Once you make the choice that I'm learning, you finish that process of healing. And I call it a healing process, because that's when you find out that when I was 3, my father told me money doesn't grow on trees. When I was 7, my teacher told me I need a job to have money. When I was 18, my pastor told me the Lord is going to take all the money if I don't give it. I mean, there are so many things that I've been told that now I have to heal from. Then you go through that process. But then the learning of the new stuff also is very offensive. And then, the other day I was talking about this on my timeline on Facebook. A whole lot of people were just like so angry. There was one post where I said, if you find yourself being happy buying cheap stuff, then you have a problem with money. And everybody wanted to kill me. But that is the new information that you have to learn. And if you haven't really healed from the other side, then you're going to be really confused and like, what is this? So just like the fact that when you feel so emotional and angry about how people make money and how people use money and where people get their money, and you just like they're like, I mean, money, you cannot finish it. I don't know how many tenders they can take up there and stuff. You can't finish money. So if you think if somebody taking a tender is finished money, the problem is you. You are the one who doesn't want to go and check money. These people found a tender that gave them money. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but whatever they did, I don't care. What I love, I was put in this planet, and my money is here. You cannot finish me.
It's
So
more than
again,
enough.
Like, hey, can whoever took the tender money, can they put it more than and finish my aid? Everybody is their own dedicated. Hey, I don't know how the aid thing works, but we all have enough.
There's more than enough.
There's nobody that can come and take mine. Like, there's nobody who wanted to stulo me and my aid. Like, God has made that happen for me. I can kill, I can do anything. God is going to give me air and sunshine tomorrow morning. So we then have to learn. And it's obviously not easy, like I'm saying, but it's doable. I mean, I've gone through Absolutely. It. I know a lot of people that have been my clients for years that have gone through it. They've found the light and it works. So yeah, as horrible as it works.
It works, absolutely. And what I love is that you practice what you preach, and the stories that you tell and everything to your followers and to your clients and everybody that you're coaching is something that you have tried and tested. You've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt, you know? And I was having a conversation the other day with a friend of mine, and I was saying that God would not give us gifts if there was no room for us to use those gifts. It does not matter if they are 10,000 amazing singers in the world. There is space for each and every one to be able to use their gift. There is a platform for everybody, which is, I think, exactly what you're saying about money. There is more than enough to go around. It's just about finding your purpose, what you're supposed to be doing on earth, you know? And I just want to find out, what is the biggest misconception that people have about money?
That it's hard to make money.
Okay.
That is the biggest. So and hence I was telling you that the day I had that line that said, thing to acquire in the world, I was like, you must be joking. Because I mean, I looked at my life. I am full. I have seen too many times. I'm toasted. And it was money. What else? It was just that I grew up with no parents. I had no, proper schooling and all that type of stuff. And it was just like, I was like, if there was money here, I would have been fine. The things would have been bad, but they wouldn't have been this horrible. So thinking that it's hard to make money is the worst thing you can ever think. Because the moment you think that thought, every option that God has put in front of you, it gets closed. And you go look for the worst way of making money. People look for the worst of the worst places to look for money. But it's because you thought it was hard. And if you think it's hard, you're going to have to suffer for it. Because, I mean, your brain cannot take that. Oh, it's hard to make money, but then you walk into money. No. If you think it's hard to get a job, you must apply 100 times and go to 50,000 interviews. And then one day, after 7 years, get a job and you can tell everybody how hard it was, because really it was hard. But if you believe that finding a job is easy, you will go to the first interview and get the job. And so, believing that in money, you close all the options in front of you, all the easy options.
Because that goes exactly to, because I had seen a quote where you had said, state of mind, it has nothing to do with how much you have in your bank account. True. So it's absolutely all about the mind.
So now let's take a person who they've got maybe tender it a boo 20 million, right? Now I know these people, some of these people I party with them, and I promise you in 3 months' time they wouldn't have 1 rand. Why they just got 20 million rand? You see, well, tenders is too much of a critical story. Let's just talk about I blew it. You know, I blew it. And I blew it. They show people who just like me. Now, I'm a normal person like you. I got lucky and I got the lotto. And then the other lady bought a pizza, because I've always wanted to buy a pizza. And the rest of the money, I don't know what happened to it.
I
gave it away.
remember.
After I gave it away. So you see, she had a bank account full of money, but because brokenness was in her spirit, in her mind, guess what? The bank account was empty the next day.
Sure.
So many people have an empty bank account, but they never sleep hungry. And it's not because they know something better about life, but it's because they always have something to give to the world.
Wow.
Because when you have something to give to the world, you will receive automatically.
Sure.
So people think that my bank account should be at least, leave that bank account alone. That thing is for FNB and Standard Bank. Let them deal with their stuff. Deal with you. Because if that bank account had money, next day it can have zero. It's so easy. It could be a zero, but it's not about that. It's about who you are. The money.
Sure.
Guys, please, sorry, man. Guys, please, I'm busy too. Oh God.
No, it's lockdown. We understand. So I've been following you obviously on social media, and yeah, you are always saying all these controversial words of wisdom, and a lot of people are sometimes fighting with you, ne? But recently, I especially loved what you've been saying about in power and leveling up. Can you just a little bit, how do we step into our feminine power and level up?
Yeah, so the topic of femininity is one crazy one, because I mean, we know the feminists that are saying we are 50-50, please. Yeah, well, hey, I don't know nothing about that. So now, feminine energy is an amazing energy. You know, if you go into the spirituality of life, you find that God, when he created heaven and earth, he never used strength or go to sweat. God spoke a word that created. So God used feminine energy to create the earth and the heaven.
Sure.
And it was an easy 6-day job that didn't include drama. It was just a word. So now, when God had finished creating Abraham, I mean, Adam, yes. Then God said, it is not good for you to be alone. Now, in this planet, men are not supposed to be themselves, because they will never be able to function. It can be at work, it can be at home. Men need a woman to be there to create. They are good. They are good at men are good at managing things and making things happen, but women are good at multiplying things. Sure. So now, but again, because the feminine most powerful energy, well, I mean, masculine energy is great and all that, but women can survive without men. Unfortunately, you've never had to oh, here's a woman, there's a man behind it. Okay, it's always the successful man, there's a woman behind every successful man. I mean, nobody, not that people were drunk when they said that they'd seen the truth. So, because of that, you find that women have been told to shut up, told to sit down, told to leave that feminine issue thing alone and try to be men, which then causes so much havoc, because then there's a woman who has got so much potential. She is not using her power. She is literally running against the flow. So if the river is flowing downstream, she's going the other way, trying to achieve things that were supposed to be happening to her normally. Now, all of us have seen this amazing when she's at work, everybody's like, that one, when she, we don't trust her. I mean, whenever she wants a promotion, she gets it and she gets paid the money. But, you know, everybody wants to sort of make sure that she's okay. Please help. So after week, I can't win the next. And then one day, when she opens her mouth and, hey guys, you know, the project, we could do this project, everybody's like, huh? Did you say something? Okay, fine, we will do it. Let's do it. And then she never implements anything, but she gets the credit for everything. Guys, please. Oh my God, Melo. So motherhood. So she finds herself saying words that literally commanding people to do things, and then she chills after that. But everything she says, people take it serious because he will never expected to hear anything from, you know, you, but then it must be good. It must be good. So, I mean, that is the most, crappiest example I'm giving you, but I'm just trying to give the example. But let's say there's a woman in the workplace that has a feminine energy. Then she will be respected. When she says that the ship moves this way, the ship will move. Nobody will be trying to ask her, who are you? What do you know? Where did you study? Why are you telling us what to do? People will jump and they will be happy to do whatever she says. But then we have taught the world that, you know, we want to be men and we don't want to use this power. So you find women that are exhausted, that are depressed, that have of stress because of working too hard. Because if you're working against the stream, you must work twice. You're black, you must work 3 times. But there is power in being who you are. Now, even at home, a lot of women find themselves in this Bob build the machine type thing. Oh, we are building, I'm building him so that we can, and then they build him. The day they are finished building him, he goes and he finds a feminine woman that has not gone to school. And you want to ask, seriously, what is it wrong that you do? I've got education, I make more money, and then you what? No, it's because men were made to this creature that is a literally creating machine for them. So a man that goes and take a woman, understanding what he's doing, he comes back with her and he actually allows her to be a woman so that she can create for him. Because a woman doesn't have to do anything. She just has to keep saying a word. That is why women can husband, she will say a word to him. She will say, you know what? I saw a house like this. Men never think it's wrong to stay in a 1-bedroom. But then she is there. She's like, we need to, Pella, I saw a house there that we should go and check. And then he sees how she's excited about this house. He's like, oh, well, let's go. He finds out that he can't afford the house. All of a sudden, because men had a challenge, their minds are made up to come up with a solution. He comes up with a solution of how to make the money. That is why he's going to be successful over and over, because she's going to keep saying a word and he's going to follow. She's going to keep saying a word and he's going to follow. That's how men that are married get successful. So, but if you are there and you're not using your feminine energy, you're going to work twice. You're going to pay the bond, and don't blame nobody for it. You are making it happen. So you're like, no, you can't pay that rate. You're going to go and get the loans because you are a brothermos. We are niggas, mina nawe in this house. You're going to get the loan. You're going to have so much trouble. No woman has ever given a loan for any guy. But she has made people make money. That is more than what they ever thought she would make.
But we mentioned earlier that these are things that we've been taught. And even the Bible says we should renew our mind. how do we unlearn then all these bad money habits that we've made, all these things we've learned from childhood, the way we've seen our own parents perhaps, you know, and family members around us, how they do things, learn this and then step into our different powers as male and female, and also just level up, you know, and start making money, man. Hey.
God. So, it's easy, but it's also hard.
Okay.
It's very simple, but it's complicated.
Okay.
So the complication comes with with willingness. So many times when you still want to make it work, and normally when I coach clients, I normally don't coach younger people. My clients are the youngest is 25. Anybody less than that, they can't hear me. So,
okay.
because they still thinking that they know what they're doing, can't they are using the wrong programming, they're still gonna see flames, and then they'll be like, oh my God, it doesn't work. And then I'm like, okay, fine, now we can talk. So the willingness to say, okay, fine, I'm not going right with this thing. The willingness to say, it's not just budgeting and saving that's gonna get me out of this. So the willingness to know that there is a bigger issue than just you not being able to save, than just you having so much debt. The bigger issue is that you have emotional connections with money that keep causing you to have debt, that keep causing you to have lack, that keep causing you to chase away literally money. So once you are willing to accept that, you are done with the complications, because awareness is everything. So once you know that your problem is not physical, it's spiritual, it's emotional, you have done a lot of work, because then you're going to be able to come to me and we can clear your energy, because now you believe that you do have a problem in that area. We clear your energy, like I said, it's very quick. 3 months is enough for you to have found your peace. But you must be willing to say, I do have an emotional connection that is very wrong between me and mine. I don't vibe with mine, and it's not a physical thing. It's not I'm not budgeting good. It's not that I'm not finding the right job. It's not that I'm not in the right business, or people don't like me, or people don't want to support me. It's not that. It's me. So that's the first thing. So I do all these seminars and retreats. I mean, this Saturday we're having a feminine energy one. That's the whole day from 9 to 5. Okay, and I'm going to be taking women through that process of healing what went wrong, and then showing them what to do to fix that. And it's all going to be spiritually and emotionally connected, nothing physical. Because once you fix that emotional body and that spiritual body, you go into the physical and things work. I don't have to tell you anything about saving, because you don't have to worry about saving when the money is coming in every day.
Because I wanted to ask that question to say then, what would be that next step then once you've admitted that you've got a problem? How then do we take the steps to the healing process now? To the healing, because clearly it looks like there needs to be healing that needs to take place.
So all the healing that we do it at the point of the first cut. So it's a lot of stuff that is in the past. It could have been when you were 3, it could have been when you were 18, it could have been when you were 21, it could have been when you got your first job, it could have been when, you know, in so many places that you are reliving that trauma, and on a daily basis you are continuing to create it. So you have to go back into that place, and normally nobody wants to go back into that place. So because luckily you have somebody who can hold the space for you to be able to go there, clean up that place and come back. So that's what we do. We literally do that. We go back, clean it up and come back. A lot of people will be saying, you know, I procrastinate every time I have to do this. I procrastinate. We do a clearing. All of a sudden they're like, oh no, I've done this, I've done that. They're like, what happened? Why am I doing stuff now? But we never talked even about procrastination, because that is not the problem. That's just a symptom. A person who has so much debt, they clear up their energy, and all of a sudden they find themselves paying 3 times, 4 times the debt. But it was never, the debt was never a problem. That was just a symptom. of what was going on.
Sure, sure. And now that you've noticed that a lot of these issues start when we are young, you know, sometimes in our teenage years or even younger than that, what are you doing differently? What are you teaching your children so that they don't have to unlearn all these bad habits? What are the good things that you're teaching your young ones? And from what age do we start this?
The good news is that, you know what, you don't have to even worry about your children if you are fixed. Our kids never hear what we say. I mean, I'm a mom. I've been asking them right now, like, really, you don't know what's happening around me? If I can show you, you'll be shocked. I keep asking, can you give me a chance to do this? Nobody. But guess what? I'm that person. I am so disorganized. So a lot of disorganization always happens to me. They know I'm not meaning it. Like, I'm going to kill you people. They know I'm not meaning it. Because actually, I probably don't mean it. I'm just like, can they move? But, you know, I really don't mind them jumping around as long as they're not making noise. So, your kid will do you. There are a few things that I always say to parents. Don't tell your kids to work for money. I mean, you have to make chores to make money. No, man, stop that. It's just wrong. Like, if you could tell them to do chores for breathing, you can tell them to do that.
Me, that's me. That's
so
me.
Don't do that. You need to teach your kids that it's easy to make money. Money comes to you, not you going and looking for it. Doing chores is not for money, it's to care for your environment. The more you care for your environment will be pleasing to you, and which means that you'll be able to get money because you have a pleasing environment. It's not to make money. That's why a person will clean their house and make it dirty the next second, because they don't value a clean house, they value money.
Sure. That's very powerful.
But all those things that you could do and tell them, they never hear them anyway. They actually do what you do. So if you have a problem with money and your emotions with money are wrong, they will have the same thing.
Sure.
I have so many sessions with kids. Don't make noise. I have so many programs with kids where I ask, what does your mommy think about money? Then the child will be like, my mommy thinks there's no money in the world. There is none. And then the mommy will be like, what? No. Like, the child will say exactly what they think and emotionally what they believe, but they say different things with their mouth. So our kids, really, the only thing we could do for our kids is to heal ourselves. Our kids will be fine.
Wow. They'll do as we do, not as we say.
Yep.
Absolutely. And, you know, as you're doing your coaching sessions, what's the one biggest mistake that you find is the common denominator amongst your clients during your sessions?
I think it's the same thing as all of us. It's the mindset. We worry a lot about money. Like, we give money so much airtime, which is understandable because, I mean, we're supposed to, everything we do is supposed to be money-wise, but then also we were taught that we're supposed to worry about making money and maybe suffer for money and all this kind of stuff. So we all have the wrong mindset, and that is what we need to be fixing on a daily basis. And once the mindset is fixed, the funny thing is that your eyes open and you're like, but this thing was always here. This thing is making me money now, but it's been there for 20 years. How could I jump it every day and go and suffer while it's here?
While it's here. Wow. And what is the greatest lesson or the greatest money lesson that you...
You don't need money to make money. Jesus Christ. Hey!
Wow.
Yeah, every time you put money to make money, you've already wronged it. You're supposed to give you, and money is going to be the reward. You cannot, like when you sing, Melu, where do you pay to sing for this voice? There's a registration fee, none.
No way.
You just have to stand in front of people and open your heart, and we hear this melodic voice, and we are happy, and we want to pay.
Sure.
Anytime you want to put money to make money, so much. That money is gonna come with stress.
Wow.
That's not how we make
Wow.
money.
Wow, you've
And
really
all of us can give them one thing or two things or three things that we can do without any, like I promise you don't even have to take a bath. Well, probably it's important, but you can just make that money without any of. So
you've
that was
really
the one for sure. You don't need money to make money.
money. I mean, for me, when I first heard you say that, I was like blown away, because every time you ask somebody, why have you not started this business, or why are you not doing 1, 2, 3, they always say, I don't have enough money, or I'm still working on a business plan proposal for money. So every time, the barrier from you taking the first step towards your dream or your goal is always money. So when I heard you say that, I began to look at things differently, and I'm like, wow, you continue to blow me away. You definitely are the first money coach that I've met. So I'm always learning. I'm always learning from you, and what a pleasure. We are going into a segment now. I'm just going to ask you 5 quick questions. If you can just answer that for us. Wealth or health?
Well,
Wealth or health?
oh, okay.
Which one do you choose?
Oh, I need to choose between that. Health.
Health. Favorite book?
You know what? The funniest thing is that The Secret is probably my favorite book.
Okay. I thought it would be your own one. I thought it was gonna be your book.
My book, I've got a very funny relationship with it. I hardly know what's in there.
You were
the story
over.
of what happened.
You were taken over when you wrote the book. It just came out, it flowed. And then
literally, me writing that book was a download. It was like I was channeling, and that was it. I was like, you know what? This is so creepy. I don't understand it, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm done now. You know, felt like that. Like there was that separation when I was done. Like I'm done.
That's powerful. It was definitely, you were being led. You were being led, and we thank you so much for being obedient, and fulfilling your assignment to assist those in need. What's your favorite holiday destination?
Cape Town and New York.
Cape Town and New York. What's the most foolish thing you've done with money?
Oh! Wow! Now we can take the whole week me explaining that, but maybe what? Sure.
Borrowing 40 million.
That is what I've been doing it. Like, oh my goodness. I have never ever had a budget in my life and stick to it. Never.
Sure. And so you probably have somebody. You probably have somebody now who draws up a budget for you, huh? Who handles the finances. And what's the one thing that you'd like to be remembered by?
Saving people's lives.
Saving people's lives. That is absolutely awesome. I just wanted to say they should not be a fish in a tree or on dry land, but that they should find their water, they should find their sea where they can flourish, where they can swim, where they can become all that God created them to be. And I think that goes with what you've been saying, that once you are doing that thing which you without being paid and it fulfills you, then you found the right place to attract money. Thank you so much, Busi, for joining us. Thank you so much. You are such an amazing, dynamic woman. Great. Thank you for honoring my invite every single time. Before we go, I just want you to tell the viewers to be great. For if not you, then who?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Come on, come on. No. I've given you an instruction to tell the viewers to be great. For if not you, then who?
Be great. If wait. How do we say this?
Be great. For if
great.
not you, then who?
For if not you, then who?
Then who? Yes. Thank you so much, Busi. You are great. You are great. You are great. I'm honored to know you. I'm honored to know you. Thank you so much to everyone who's tuned in. Join us next week, same time, same place, where we talk to another amazing person. God bless you. My name is Melom Tetwa, and this was Busi Selesho. Thank you, and bye.